Right, we've had 7 gun bangs go off. And the doctors have just rang me, which means that they've just closed down as well. And now we've got the helicopter going out. So where is it? I think I've missed it going over me. So anyway, I've decided from 4 o'clock I'm on call for Alan. But my 2 boys at the moment are not appropriately dressed. And I've got 2 decisions to make at the moment. Throw them into tracksuits and go and be with Alan. And that's how my children understand the difference in what they're wearing based on where we're attending. This is how I always taught Liam and Daniel. Liam and Daniel had to live in many different rules, so to say. So it's exactly the same as when you tell your children that you're going to someone's house. Do you know why I don't come to anyone's houses? I know you all fucking invite me. It's not because I don't want to drink your coffee. It's not because I don't want to come to your home. It's not that I even don't want to invest in the travel. It's that I got 2 boys that might fucking trash it. And obviously most parents send their children to school to learn the disciplines of putting things out, picking things up, sitting down, learning to do this. And it used to be a time when we used to be forced. And if it was a case of, if you didn't fucking sit down, mate, you got poof, poof. And it was sit down, 1s, 2s, 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 3s, 3s, and it was drum education. Do we need this? Yes, of course we do. We don't want people that can't write. Alan proved to you yesterday that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alan can count, and he's actually very clever. A lot of the people on the streets are very fucking clever. You will be pleasantly surprised on Hyde Park who lives on the streets in Hyde Park. Many of them are broken bankers. Many of them were once wankers. Many of them were professors and lords and ladies and gentlemen who turned to the drink, drugs, coke. Whole line of coke in this fucking nation that's got a massive fucking problem. Let's draw the fucking line, shall we? It's not good for you. It's not fucking clever. Shall I tell you my 3 experiences with coke? The first time was when I was an escort and I was sat at a guy who was a gambler. So he basically made his money through gambling, had the most immaculate apartment you could ever imagine in the city. I can't remember if it was Manchester or Liverpool. Be nice. Be nice. That's nice. Brothers in arms, mate. Brothers in arms. We are literally on call for Alan now, so I need you to get your trainers on, your tracksuits on, but we've also got to be ready to go to a museum which is exhibiting all of the paintings of Alan, who he sat very still for. There's quite a few, I think it's about 7 or 8 paintings of Alan, but Carl has done paintings for most of the community. Unfortunately, I arrived at Edgbaston after this had all been done at Edgbaston, but for me, coming to where I was, so those of you seen the big tower, being thrown into a 1-bedroom flat after going into a Roberts Centre to see whether they even had care of duty to even give us a secure tenancy, and dump both me and Dean with our new to-be born son, Shiloh, with Elijah, with the housing officer, basically to our face telling me, we don't even know if you're keeping the kids. So they wouldn't give us a 2-bed, they bunked us in a 1-bed, even though we were in a 2-bed in a Roberts Centre. So, anyway, it was a really horrible fucking experience, both of them. Very time consuming, takes up a lot of my time, stops me getting on with how I think, how I do things, and I've now had to lose my Be Kind cup, unfortunately, because the handle's broke. Be kind when you don't feel like it. So anyway, I've washed up. All my dishes are done, and I'm back to said normal-ish functions. And this is how I like. What was that? Whoa, hang on.